So, today I'm making Sonic and the aberrations of Sonic tapes in Spore. Let's begin, shall we? With everyone's favorite spiky mistake. I'm starting with a body that kinda looks like a bald Smurf. With these colorful semicircles, I finished the face, and somehow ended up with bald Sonic. I added humanoid hands, and oh god, I think I just broke them. Better leave them like this. Everything's just fine. I'm throwing some special details, and now making the spikes with these arms that honestly look more like overripe blue bananas. Made his shoes with white and red pieces, and some ridiculously oversized socks. Let's see how it moves. Now let's make Dr. Robotnik. I'm starting with a red base, adding arms and legs, and inflating it like a balloon. Now for the head, I'll use one that looks kinda evil. Let's see how it looks in the test room. Oh god. Now with these colorful semicircles, I'm making the glasses. Then I'm adding this giant wobbly nose. And for the mustache, I'm using these plants. And Dr. Eggman looks so red, it's like he took a week-long nap under the desert sun. Now I'm swapping the legs, adding these shoes, detailing the outfit, giving him these wobbly ears, and using these metal pieces for the goggles on his head. Now I'm swapping the monster teeth for stone ones. Let's see if it shows up like a tomato with legs and a mustache in the test zone. This lab lighting makes him look straight up evil. Oh god, let's see his moves. Oh no, the mustache is out of control. Alright, let's move on and create Knuckles. So I start with a red base, arms and legs included. Then I use these half-circle pieces to make his snout. Using these colored spheres, I give him his eyes, and with some extra pieces, I shape his facial expression. Next up, his dreadlocks. I make them using more half-circles, shaping them one by one. And I build these shoes that look like they've got a giant Lego piece stuck to them. Fun fact, apparently, Knuckles is an echidna, but this one's red, has shoes, and dreadlocks. Close enough. To finish him off, I add the spikes on his gloves. Let's see how he turned out. What is that dance? He's literally on fire. Pun intended. And now I'm gonna try to make Shadow. So I start by making a base that kinda looks like, well, a shadow. I add this little detail for his white hair. Then, with these half circles, I give him a snout, because even edgy hedgehogs need to breathe. Now I try to shape these little balls into eyes, making them as triangle-shaped as I possibly can. Now for the spines, I'm gonna cheat a little and just copy some arms. Don't judge me. Then I throw on these ears and add those signature red details to the spines. With these little rocks, I draw his facial expression. Very intense. Then, using a mix of random pieces, I make his hands and feet look somewhat convincing. But honestly, my favorite version of Shadow, the one from his game. Let's bring back Shadow with guns. I want this Shadow to be loaded. Alright, let's see how it turned out. I don't know what's going on, but he literally fell from the sky. And no matter how heavy the weapons are, he's out here hitting forbidden dance moves. And then, out of nowhere, he pulls off an epic guitar solo. Oh god. Now let's make Amy Rose. So I start with this pink base. Then I begin shaping her outfit with these red circles. I throw in some arms and legs and start working on the eyes. Oh god. Better add this piece for her hair and make the head bigger. She keeps mutating. So I fix her face and give her actual hair. Now I make the eyes with these green semicircles, and I use these little stones for the mouth. Then I give her one arm, shape the spiky bangs, and with these semicircles and rings, I build the boots. I tweak the hands and throw on this yellow ring. Finally, I'm giving it some final touches. And let's see how she moves. And after that epic dance, let's move on to making tails. So, I'm starting with this yellow base. Now I'm making the gloves using these hands. They're definitely a bit off. Now I'm adding some details so it doesn't look like a yellow alien. Now shaping this wire, boom, we've got a smile. Time for some arms, and then comes the hairstyle. With these red and white semicircles, I'm making the shoes, adding the socks, and finishing off the gloves. Now I'm shaping these little white balls and adding some details. And now, the most important part, his tails. Alright, let's see how it turned out. We already know he can walk, but can he fly? Alright, so let's move on and make Tails. But this time, it's the Sonic Tapes version with a totally traumatized face. So I'm starting by tweaking the eyes a bit. Oh man, I have no idea what's going on with Tails' face. It's an emotional roller coaster. Let's see how this thing moves. And you know, I always thought true beauty was on the inside. But inside Tails? Yeah, just pure trauma. And now, to make the other version, I'm giving him a disturbing smile. So with these red and white stones, I'm making the teeth until it looks like the grin of an evil chihuahua. I'm finishing up the mouth and making a few adjustments. But honestly, I'm not sure if it's better or worse now. Oh no, it's definitely worse. And yeah, it really does look like a chihuahua that spent way too many hours on a roller coaster. Now I want to make this Sonic, the one from the animation. Since we only see him from the side, I'll try to build him just like in the image. But I'm telling you now, it's gonna look weird. So I'm starting with the snout and eyes using these little semicircles. Then I'm shaping the hair with these puffballs. And yeah, it's starting to come together. Next, I'm drawing the mouth with these black pieces and using these stones to give him super defined ribs and those super skinny shoes. Finishing up with some white rings for the final touches. And let's see how it turned out. Oh no, let's check the back view. Okay, not too bad. Wait, I take it back. From the side, he looks like a wet dog. Alright, let's check out those forbidden dance moves. Now I want to make this version. Apparently, it's phase 1 of Shinix. And yeah, the image is super pixelated, but I'm gonna try to imagine what it'd look like in 3D. So I'm starting with these semicircles to make the iconic red shoes. Then I'm adding the ribs, and now comes the most important part, the face. Using these semicircles for the snout, and for the hair, well, the spines. I'm doing the eyes, and in this version, they're not too small yet. Adding some final details. Let's see how it turned out. Oh man, the way he walks. He looks happy, but also deeply disturbed at the same time. Let's see if he's got any moves. And now, let's move on to phase 2. Now I'm making this Sonic grow. So I'm starting by stretching out the snout to give him a giant mouth. I'm using a ton of these colorful stones to make the teeth. Oh man, I don't even want to imagine how much toothpaste he goes through each week to keep that smile so bright. Anyway, I'm finishing up the teeth, and with these pieces the same color as the base, I'm giving him the lips. Alright, let's see how it turned out. Oh no, now that I'm looking at it, he looks less like Sonic and more like a weird fusion of Mickey, Huggy Wuggy, and the Joker. And honestly, this is probably one of the creepiest dances I've ever seen. Oh god. Let's just move on and create phase 3. Now it's like he's going back to his traditional hedgehog form, and he's walking on all fours. I'm adding these extra spines. Oh god. I'm just gonna redo the teeth, changing the expression to this disturbing one, and doing one final adjustment to the face. Oh man, let's see how this abomination moves. And I'm pretty sure he had a feast last night, because let me tell you, the next phase is gonna be gigantic. Now I'm gonna make Shin Sonic. So I'm starting by scaling him up and ripping out his old teeth, because now he needs a double set, and it's gonna be huge. So I need a ton of space on the face. I'm starting with a bunch of red stones to make the gums, and a pile of white ones to build the new teeth. I'm shifting everything around a bit because I need more room to make the mouth even bigger. Oh no, he's starting to look like one of those cursed cakes from the internet. I'm putting everything back into place, giving him tiny eyes and finishing up the second row of teeth. But I cannot go over 255 pieces, because that's when the deathlock hits. That's right, your whole creation freezes, and if the game crashes, you lose it forever. So we're stopping right at 255. Let's see how this nightmare turned out. Oh no, he's huge. That poor city is in total chaos. But wait, here come Amy, Knuckles, and Shadow with weapons. And yep, there's Tails too. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like Tails is enjoying the chaos while Shin Sonic is destroying the city. Our heroes are trying to figure out what to do, but they were so focused that a car came out of nowhere and hit them head on. They were so stunned they crashed straight into a building right after. I really hope they're okay. Shin Sonic ran off and Shadow went after him. And even though cars are out of control and attacking from all sides, he barely seems phased. Seriously, I think no one in this city has a driver's license. Something must have happened. Shin Sonic suddenly stopped. Where the heck is Shin Sonic going? And now it looks like Amy's talking to him. Maybe she's trying to get through to him or calm him down. He just stares at the moon. And I don't know if it's the full moon's fault, but he just got even more aggressive, smashing everything in sight. Oh no, look at the way he walks. Maybe he was a little broken after all. He did this epic jump, and honestly, I have no idea where he landed. So let's just leave it to Amy, Sonic, and Shadow to handle it from here, and we'll see you all in the next nightmare.